1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Muhammad Zubair Khan. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says turning backwardness of Balochistan into prosperity is collective responsibility and mission of the government. Minister for Climate Change says the country has received 87% above normal rainfall in current monsoon season, which claimed 77 lives. Pakistan and Iran have expressed commitment to take all possible measures for significantly increasing bilateral trade volume. The government has disbursed over 9 billion rupees among approximately 5 million beneficiaries of Benazir Kafalat program under Sasta Petrol and Diesel scheme. Kashmiris on both sides of the line of control and world over are observing Martyrs' Week from today to pay tributes to the martyrs who laid down lives to free their motherland. British Prime Minister is battling to stay in office amid wave of resignations by his ministers. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif says turning Balochistan's backwardness into prosperity is our collective responsibility and the government's mission. In a tweet today, he ordered inquiry into criminal delay in Gwadar breakwater project by previous government of PTI. He lamented how PTI government ignored it despite availability of $445 million grant, $484 million soft loan and feasibility. He said it is time for action as Gwadar is not just about infrastructural development but being part of CPEC, it has political, economic and strategic value. Minister for Climate Change Shari Rahman says the country has received 87% above normal rainfall in the current monsoon season, which claimed 77 lives. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad today, she also shared the situation of damages due to rains across the country, saying that most number of 39 deaths have been reported in Balochistan. Shari Rahman commended the efforts of provincial disaster management authorities and NDMA, saying they did a great job in ensuring monsoon preparedness. The minister said after the recent rains, dams across the country have received good amount of water as earlier the country was facing drought due to water shortage. Shari Rahman said NDMA has formed a monsoon contingency plan and held workshop training for the provincial and federal agencies. She said district administrations would have to take stock of their requirements for relief efforts and would have to coordinate through relevant forums to federal government for any assistance during the current heavy spell of monsoon rains. The minister requested the media to flash the weather alerts and updates so that it could help save lives in the vulnerable areas. She said the government is active and public should also play their role as well to protect themselves and their livestock during inclement weather, especially those living in low-lying areas. Minister for Finance and Revenue Miftah Ismail has stressed for optimal utilization of trade potential between Pakistan and Iran. He was talking to Iranian ambassador to Pakistan, Syed Muhammad Ali Hussaini, who called on him in Islamabad today. Highlighting the deep-rooted cordial and fraternal relations between the two countries, the minister said Pakistan has always highly valued its ties with Iran. He expressed the commitment to take all possible measures for significantly increasing bilateral trade volume. On his part, Iranian ambassador appreciated Pakistan's current economic policies, saying that two countries have great potential for extensive collaboration in the fields of energy, trade, and other areas. Both sides expressed their satisfaction on the current state of bilateral relations and showed keen interest for enhancing collaboration in various areas of common interest. Ministry of National Health Services and USAID have signed a bilateral agreement to enhance cooperation in healthcare. This was stated by Minister for Health Abdul Qadir Patel while addressing a ceremony in Islamabad today. The minister said under the agreement, USAID will extend the network of mobile laboratories across the country to facilitate people in the far-flung areas of the country. He said to ensure proper utilization of these mobile laboratories, the National Institute of Health has signed a memorandum of understanding with provincial governments. Abdul Qadir Patel said the Directorate of Central Health has been renamed as Broader Health Services and has been connected with NADRA, where every person entering or leaving Pakistan will be registered as vaccinated or not against COVID, yellow fever, and polio. Over 9 billion rupees have been disbursed among 4.9 million existing beneficiaries of Benazir Kafalat program under the Sasta Petrol and Diesel scheme being executed by Benazir Income Support Program. According to official sources, all those who are not registered with Benazir Kafalat program and have applied in the scheme by sending an SMS to 786 are requested to wait for the message of eligibility and payment. They will receive a payment message shortly after the message of fulfilling the required eligibility criteria. However, 6 million people are being identified through the National Socio-Economic Registry. Those who have less than 40,000 rupees monthly income can apply for the scheme through sending SMS to 786. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistani ambassador to China Moinul Haq met with the newly appointed Minister for International Department of Communist Party of China, Liu Jianxiao, and appreciated the role of IDPC for solidifying fraternal ties between Pakistan and China. During the meeting, both sides held extensive discussions on overall relationship between Pakistan and China and also exchanged views for further deepening bilateral friendship between the two countries. Ambassador Moinul Haq underscored that friendship with China is the cornerstone of Pakistan's foreign policy, enjoying unanimous institutional and public support in Pakistan. In his remarks, Liu Jianxiao said that Pakistan and China are all-weather strategic cooperative partners, iron brothers, and most reliable friends. Kashmiris on both sides of the line of control and the world over are observing Martyrs' Week from today to pay tributes to the martyrs who laid down their lives to free their motherland from tyrannical clutches of the past and present oppressors. The week is being observed on the call of the All Parties Hurriyat Conference. Defying brutal restrictions amid raids and crackdown operations, people organized Quran Khani and special prayer sessions for the Kashmiri martyrs across the occupied territory. Similar functions are also being organized in Pakistan, Azad Jammu and Kashmir, and other parts of the world. Meanwhile, Indian troops launched cordon and search operations in different areas of Srinagar, Gandarbal, Baramulla, Pulwama, Islamabad, Shupaiyan, Kulgam, and on Srinagar-Jammu highway. Besides harassing the people, the troops arrested several youth. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is battling to stay in office amid a growing wave of resignations from his government in protest at his leadership. New Chancellor Nadim Zahawi has urged unity after his predecessor, the Health Secretary, and several junior ministers walked out. But the Prime Minister has been hit by 6 further resignations, taking the total to 16 in the past day. Johnson's premiership has been plunged into crisis following the dramatic resignations of Chancellor and Finance Minister Rishi Sunak and Health Secretary Sajid Javid. They quit within minutes of each other on Tuesday following a row over Mr. Johnson's decision to appoint Chris Pincher as Deputy Chief Whip earlier this year. More MPs have walked out and likely to exit the cabinet. In the occupied West Bank, one Palestinian was martyred by Israeli forces during confrontations that followed an Israeli military raid. And finally, the weather report. More rain with wind thunder shower is expected in Balochistan, Sindh, Kashmir, Islamabad, Upper and Central Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Gilgit-Baltistan during the next 12 hours. However, heavy falls are also likely at few places in Islamabad, Kashmir, Upper Punjab, Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Sindh and South Balochistan during the period. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News.